morning and just see the rising of the sun, oh God. It's a miracle. We thank you for the sea. We thank you for the rivers. We thank you, God, for everything that thou hast placed upon the face of that planet, even before you made us, oh God, that we can be able to drink, we can be able to eat, we can be able. Father, we thank you, oh God. That makes you God, and there is no one else greater than you. We thank you for this day. We thank you for everything that you will provide for us during the course of this day. We bring our commuters before you as they leave from one destination to another. We ask you, God, to hold the wheel. Those that are reckless drivers, we ask you, God, to calm them down. We bring our schools before you, oh God. Father, we are fortunate to be in the land of the living. I bring, oh God, our radio station before you here, oh God, RealFM. I bring the management. I bring the staff for the good jobs that he has doing over the past years. We thank you, God, for the management. We thank you, God, for each and every piece of equipment, that let no weapon form against that station be prosper in the name of Jesus. And when the enemy is coming as a flood, you will rise up a standard against them. We ask you, God, to bless our listeners in Grenada, in the diaspora. Father, a special prayer for that submarine that is at the bottom of that ocean. Father, you are God of miracle. The high expectation from families and friends with the lives of the young one are risky. Put a hand, oh God. You are the only miracle working God. In the eyes of many of us, today is the final day for oxygen to run out. But Father, you're so great and mighty, even though the oxygen to run out, you has the power to sustain them and bring them, oh God, to the surface. I ask all these mercies in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Thank you, sir.
Amen. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm on top of the world, Andre. How are you doing?
You're on top of the world?
You're right up.
10 people at the bottom of the ocean.
But you're sick, you know, man.
I sick? You that's
But the way
it.
you don't say this thing, this thing and just flash out of your mouth, but you really, Andre, I will just pray for them, but Andre, you're good, you know, man.
Yeah, they need to be on top of the world.
Yeah. What nation is submarine from? Have any information? Eh?
That's the U.S., isn't it?
Oh, U.S. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a billionaire on board. There's a Pakistani businessman and his son. I think the son's about maybe 18 or whatever. Wow. And there's some other VIPs on board. Wow. So are they on a mission, a research mission, or just exploring? I didn't hear that. Were they on a special mission, or maybe they was just going, exploring a fauna or something like that? They're going to visit the wreck of the Titanic. That's what they're doing. Okay. It is something that's usually done, but it just seemed that things went wrong. Okay. Wow. But God is good, man, you know. All right. Yeah, man. So I'm here. Take care of yourself on top of the world. Let's see if God can take care of them at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, well, he has the final say, you know. Yeah, one love. Yeah, take care, man. Bye-bye. Right. Okay, great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Good morning to you and you.
Oh, yes.
Hungry, anyone? You heard about it, and it's finally here. Velma's Restaurant and Bar, located High Street Sateras in St. Patrick. They're open from 6 a.m. until midnight. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the menu is roast bake, sawfish, and many mouth-watering items. Lunch is a close second, with items that can be grilled to your satisfaction. We have steamed fish and other seafoods too. For the health-conscious ones, we provide vegan and vegetarian dishes. Looking for something that will hit the spot? From 5 p.m. until close, come and enjoy our burgers and fries. At Velma's, we cater and host parties. We have an on-site bakery where you can place your orders for fruitcakes and other pastries. We also have local juices. Listen to RealFM for your daily menu to place your order in advance. Call us at 419-5622. That number again, 419-5622. Velma's Restaurant and Bar. Come eat lunch with us.
Notice is hereby given of the 36th Annual General Meeting of the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited to be held on Wednesday, 28th June 2023 at the Deluxe Cinema, Grenville. The meeting begins at 4:30 p.m. and will be held under the theme Growth and Innovation, a New Era of Possibilities. The Board of Directors report, audited financial statements, election of officers, President message, and respective committee reports are among items included on the agenda. All members are invited to attend and asked to make a special effort to be on time as we discuss the business of the credit union. Please note that all offices of the Grenville Credit Union will be closed at 12 noon on Wednesday, 28th June in order to facilitate the AGM. Please be guided accordingly.
GRENDEC Community Partnership Initiative.
WASH, it's our water, sanitation and hygiene project whereby we seek to address some of the sanitation issues at our primary schools here on island to create comfortable washroom environments for our students and the staff in general and ensure that there is water available throughout. Thank you so much, GRENDEC. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Grenada East, we are sincerely thankful for your sponsorship for making these projects a reality.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Valued members of the Riverside Cooperative Credit Union is hereby given notice that the 49th Annual General Meeting of the Riverside Cooperative Credit Union is scheduled for Thursday, 29 June from 4 p.m. at Riverside Government School, Riverside St. Patrick, under the theme Solidifying Our Position as our community's premier financial services provider. Members attending should register at the following branch: Riverside St. Patrick, Grenada, West Indies, on telephone numbers 442-2732, 442-2870, or mobile 405-0308 or 405-0302, or email info@riversallycreditunion.com. Management wishes to advise our members that the office will be closed from 12 noon on the said date to facilitate our meeting. We regret any inconvenience that this closure may cause. However, business resumes as normal on Friday, 30th June 2023.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Somebody say, we money up, we jumping up, we money up. Oh, na, na, na.
Well, what do you know? The NLA is giving you an additional chance at winning in its Crazy Cash Second Chance Parish Giveaway. Yes! Starting June 10th, enter your non-winning Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway tickets valued at $12 or more in a single purchase for a chance to win over $25,000 in cash. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before dropping them in the NLA branded box at your favorite authorized agent. Draws will be conducted every Friday starting June 23rd to July 21st, 2023 for every parish and aired on GBN TV at 8 p.m. That's a total of 105 draws of $250 each. Promotion ends July 14th, 2023. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 31st, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one.
If you're looking to improve or maintain your health, look no further. We have a general practitioner right here on Main Street, Sates in the Kweze. Dr. Guerra, a gynecologist and surgeon who specializes in women's health. She offers lab tests, blood, pap smears, prostate cancer, and stool tests. We now have a portable EKG machine that gives you accurate readings by using just 2 fingers. And that's not all. If you're suffering from any respiratory conditions such as asthma, bronchitis, COPD, or seasonal allergies, we have a nebulizer machine that can safely treat these. Consultation for pregnant women from beginning to end. Surgeries, which includes hysterectomy, tying of tubes, vaginal shrinking, removal of uterine fibroids, vaginal warts, hernias, and C-sections. She also specializes in diagnostic and therapeutic DNC, abnormal bleeding. Eye testing is also available at the clinic by appointment only with Dr. Mabel Veritas Lugo. They are in collaboration with Alice Labs, located in St. George, opposite the Excel Plaza. Walk-ins are accepted. You can also call for an appointment at 423-3352 or our landline at 444-4272. That number's again 423-3352 or 444-4272. Put your health first.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Building together as always. Drums, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God, Matthew was his tree. Chapter 3, sorry. In those days came John the Baptist, preaching in the wilderness of Judah, and saying, Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For this is he that was spoken of by the prophet of Elijah, saying, The voice of one crying in the wilderness, Prepare ye the way of the Lord, make his path straight. And the same John had his repentance and of his raiment of camel hair and linen gathered about his loins, and his meat was locusts and wild honey. Then went out to Jerusalem, and all Judah and all the region round about Jordan, and were baptizing of him in Jordan, confessing their sins. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Oh, thank you very much. So how are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right, good to know that you're good. If you're good, I'm good.
Yes, and you have a nice day.
You too, my love. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth must be filled. Oh, Israelite. Oh, Andre, stop that stupid. Are you crazy? You know, just cause people to stop listening to Real FM.
Agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh, yes. The number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in come.
23 minutes skating down after the 7 o'clock hour. It's time for us to say good morning to our friends at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. You know, I visited the airport the other day. Well, 2 days in the past week. And a lot of work taking place down there. Yeah, a lot of work. I see that big building going up on top of the hill. It looks like Alcatraz. Good morning. Let's hear the weather.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you listeners of Real FM. It's a partly cloudy morning here with some showers. Winds are from the east at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 12.5 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 27.9 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.7 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 26.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 4.4 millimeters of rainfall were recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 106 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers, increasing in cloudiness as the day progresses with moderate to heavy showers and also some lightning and thunder tonight. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 29.5 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. Tides will be low around 11 a.m. and high about 5 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:34. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:45. So just let me give you a recap of the weather, which is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy, with light to moderate showers, increasing in cloudiness as the day progresses, with moderate to heavy showers, and we do expect some lightning and thunder as well tonight into tomorrow morning. So just to give you an update on Tropical Storm Brett, at 5 a.m., the center of the storm was located at approximately 13.7 degrees north, 56.6 degrees west, which is about 200 miles to the east of Barbados. Maximum sustained winds was 70 miles per hour. And of course, the system is expected to bring heavy showers and gusty winds to portions of the Lesser Antilles from tonight. As for Grenada, we are not under any tropical storm watch, no warning, but we do expect some heavy showers from tonight into tomorrow as a result of this system. So from the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Thank you, Trish. How are you doing?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm okay. You know, as you spoke there and you gave what I call a whole synopsis of the weather, and then breaking down for us what's the situation at Brett. I remember back in the days doing security at the airport, and there are nights when storms would be approaching, tropical depressions, whatever. And the guys in the Met Office, I'd just say that they were kind of scared. People like Hubert and Martin Moore and others, you know, scared, so you had to go, you know, keep them company.
You had to come and
yeah.
Okay.
I could say that they're scared because they're not there to say
Right.
different now.
Okay.
Robbins, Jay Stryer, he used to be
was
scared.
shaking.
Yeah, he used to be shaking too.
I'll remind him of it when he comes in.
Of course, you could remind him. And you say, man, what Andrew talking about? Andrew don't know nothing. That's what he would say, but I know that. Anyway, my dear, but I empathize with Barbados and other islands, but I'm happy for us at this time.
Yes.
We kind of, missed that one. And it looks like, I'm looking at the other one. I've been looking at the trajectory of the other one, and it doesn't look like it's going to do us any...
No, the present track is... pretty much the same. It takes it towards the north. It's actually a depression now, so we're monitoring it. But for now, we're okay.
I'll tell you something that a lot of people can get vexed with me for. Some time ago, about 5 years ago, a restaurant meet me and he say, man, let America get hurricane and storm. I say, no, Jetlag, so you could say that. He say, man, let me tell you something. They go, they take gold, they take diamond, they take silver, they take people. Well, take storm now. Stop. He say everything, just take everything from Africa. Take everything, take everything I come in. I'm like, Lord, this was some under easy. Anyway, my dear, have a nice day.
All right, you too, thank you.
Take care, yourself. Okay. Great. Good. Hey, the likes. We only, imagine it, at this time we have like 61 people onto the YouTube, right? But guess what? We have only 17 likes. So that's a joke. So yeah, ghost people then. I'm tired of talking to y'all and say the likes. That is important. Yes. How important it is? Very. Come on. You know better than that. I always go. Hold on. It's gonna, Where is it? Andre is a kind of crazy guy, you know. All right. Let me see. Oh, la. Oh, boy, yeah. What? I was saying that we think, but they have more than us this morning, boy. I always look and see, what they can. I know I ain't telling you who I looking at. Please. Crazy? They have more than us, but them start long before us too, so. Come on. Hulk it up. Move up the numbers. Go tell a friend, tell a loved one. Oh, my son? Yeah, he's here. Let me just put on a microphone so he can say good morning. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, Grenada. Mr. Me Too is back again at it.
What's wrong with him? You think this is a DJ program? This is a program makes sense in. That's not for music.
No. Grenada. I'm here again.
You're here again?
Yes, sir.
It's not like if you're always here?
Yeah, I was here last week. Remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In spirit?
Yep.
Yeah, good. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so today is your not so pleasant day.
Yeah.
All right. But how's it been so far?
Harder.
Yeah. Tough.
Big tough.
Big question. Are you gonna cry?
No.
I'll hold you to that. Don't come leaning on me though. Because I'd hold you to that. You said you wouldn't cry. But you know what? You and the rest of the family should rest on is that if there's one person in the world who would have lived the fullest in terms of life, it is Aunt Cecilia Rush. She lived her life to the fullest. And as I did put it, I think it was last week or the week before, she's not just your grandmother, she's Sate's grandmother.
True.
Yeah, somebody from Shantimel said, well, she's Shantimel grandmother too. I'm like, okay, fine. So St. Patrick's grandmother. Yeah. Wonderful lady she was. But nonetheless, the important thing is that she lived a full life. So now as she transitions, she's going to meet with the elders and she's going to sit with the elders and she probably give them a scolding. If I know her well, she probably tell the oh boy, what's wrong with my throat? Yeah, she probably tell the elders, well, you're not wearing the proper clothes, and then your shoes lace not tied, and that sort of a thing. And did you comb your hair this morning, and that sort of thing. But she was a wonderful, wonderful lady. What color you wearing today? Blue, black, brown?
Black, full black.
Full black. Black shirt too?
Fully black.
Oh my God.
Black and black.
Somebody said turn on the camera because they want to see you.
Nope.
Should I? No, he doesn't want the camera on. That's why we didn't turn the camera on. Are you crazy?
Maybe on Friday.
On when?
Friday.
What's happening on Friday?
Oh, Monday morning. Yeah, could be. Yeah. We do a special.
Are you coming here? Or are you coming to Dougal?
Dougal? Nah. Yeah, we could do. Me and Dougal do a show Monday morning.
Monday morning?
Monday evening.
Yeah, but anyway, whatever. That's your choice. Have you seen your sister yet?
No.
How about your partner bag out?
Yeah, first person.
First person?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's a lady who's saying hi for you, you know.
Yeah, hi Miss Grayson.
No, not her now.
Oh, no?
I
know who it is. Hold on.
Celestine Grant.
Oh, hi Miss Grant, how you doing?
Yeah, Celestine Grant is saying good morning to you.
How you doing?
All right, let me do a double check here. I need to work in my voice. My voice seems to be going and I have absolutely no idea why it should be acting up like this. It shouldn't at all be acting up. But, are you looking at your phone to see people saying hello to you?
No.
Okay, let me just say hello. Let me just just disappear from me, please. I don't know what you're doing here. You're just giving me, you're tying me up this morning.
You say I'm giving you goosebumps?
Oh, please. Get alive. All right, yeah, see you. Take care of yourself. All right, bye. Yeah, he's gone. Maxine Belfon, good morning to you, Brenda Charles, and top of the morning also to Anne-Marie Celestine. Yeah, good morning to you, my dear. How are you doing? And Cynthia Bartholomew, Julian Williams, Christine Otley, Carl Belfon, what's up? What are you doing? Good morning to you. Gemma Warwood. Gemma, nice to know that you're around for the morning. And yes, I will tell BJ good morning when he gets here. Yes, Gemma. Gemma James, JJ, or GJ. Texas? Good morning, Miss James. How are you? And Adrian Alexander, Faith and Hallie Douglas. Baby Daddy, good morning to you. Yeah, they need to hulk up the likes, man. We only at 27. And we up in the 80s in terms of viewers already, and we only have 27. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Alvin Harris, top of the morning to Florence Cyrus, how you doing? And Claude Abraham, Michelle Alexander, I love you too. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Iva Holas and Errol Bonaparte. Errol, these days you're late, boy. There's a lot of people in front of you. As you say good morning to Shirley Scarrett, Natalia John, how you doing? Jerome Kenneth Lewis. Good morning to you. And where are you, Jerome Kenneth Lewis? Because you don't looks like if you're in Grenada. Julius Boyne, that should be inside of New York. Kip James, good morning, Pat. And Anne-Marie Celestine Grant and Pat Kip James. You guys wanted to see him? Is he camera shy? Yeah, more or less like me. We don't really like the camera. Yeah. Maria King, morning to you and have a happy day. Lydia Isaac. Those are new names I'm seeing. Maybe not new in terms of listening or viewing, but new names I'm seeing this morning. There are a few of them, about 5 new names. Okay, so as I said to you, and I always say to you, when you come on, the first thing you do as you come on to the live is that you just hit that like button and cause the likes. At least we're not screaming at you, but if we get 50 likes for every one of our programs every day, that's wonderful. 50 likes for every one of our programs every day. So from our Monday morning discussion, CJ with her mental health program, that's growing. And then Kaiten and the Igwe and so on Wednesday. Me with BJ and other guests that we usually have, Mr. or Dr. Twine and Dalton Charles and so on. And then on Fridays, yeah, that's a big day, that's tomorrow. Will I be here? I am not sure. There's a possibility here, but I'm not sure. It'd be on a needs basis, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here. So, yeah, I need to check that cricket score. Oh, by the way, speaking of checking the cricket score, here is Maxine Belfon. Maxine saying Andre Weston is 329 and the other side 23 for 2. Wow. Okay. Weston is not doing too bad. So, Bay Sky, how you doing? And who else? Who else are we gonna say good morning to? Oh yeah. No, here's what happens in the morning. In the morning, one of the first thing that Velma and so would do at the restaurant in High Street, Velma would send her daily menu onto Claire, and then Claire would forward it to us. So it goes like a U. Yeah, so it goes to Claire, and then it's forwarded from Claire back to the station. So this morning, she has, meaning Velma, coconut bakes and saltfish sauce, smokering. She has that too, chicken, fish, green banana, fried cuckoo. Wow, that's a big breakfast this morning. So it's your choice of coconut bakes with saltfish sauce, smoked herring, chicken, fish and green bananas and fried cuckoo. What I love about this, the only thing is that the saltfish is not local, neither would be the smoked herring. And I'm not too sure where she got her chicken from, but the fish definitely caught here. But you never know, the chicken can be local chicken also. Green bananas definitely local. The corn that made the cuckoo would have been grown in Grenada. Yeah, nice, almost local breakfast. Yeah, that's what you can call it. A nice, almost local breakfast. Herbal tea, she's got that too. And to all the folks who are listening on TuneIn and other apps, top of the morning to you also. For lunch today, what does Velma have? Dried pea soup. Wow, my kind of favorite. Once you're talking peas, once you're talking peas, it's like Andre and peas go hand in hand. Dried pea soup with pigtail, pig snout. Oh boy. So the peas with grunt. Anyway, pigtail and pig snout and veggie pea soup. Oh, so she's also got veggie pea soup. And she's got today chicken and lambi rotis, local fruit juices, that's a must at Velma's. Dinner, burgers and fries. She's always got that, burgers and fries. Once you hit that 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, burgers and fries. She's got that, cold drinks and everything you need. Pat Kip James, I promise you next time you come to Grenada, I'll take you to Velma's place. It's a nice place to just chill for a while, and enjoy. Right? Good. What What have we got next? Oh, we need to quickly take a look at the top of the. All right, so yeah, Mina sent us some information. Last night, the Prime Minister of Grenada, he had a national address which marked the coming into office of his political party forming the government last year, around about this time. Well, no. When was the election? Was it the 20th or the 23rd? I don't remember. And I'll say that a little bit later. But in any event, he did an address, and I listened because in order to make any comments on it, whether the comments be for or against, I have to listen to it. So I will again be listening sometime later today so I can make full comments about the speech if I come onto the program on Friday. But I must listen again. You can't not listen and just go and make comments willy-nilly all over the place like that. No, you can't do that. Francis, you that ex-police guy, good morning to you and how are you doing? I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bob Marley has a song. There's so much things to say right now, So much things to say. When I sit down, and I look at things and it sometimes make me want to cry. Yeah, it does. Oh, by the way, I could tell you, but let me get the information proper before I start to tell you. BJ, BJ's gonna be here in a while. Don't worry. Let's go to this, and I can give you some information that I believe you would you'd like to be made aware of. Okay, so there is a committee that has been put in place, and with the guidance of the Ministry for Culture, or the Department of Culture. Is it Ministry or Department? Ministry, I think. Yeah. And, the acting Director of Culture at this particular point in time, based on information received, is Mr. Kenneth Mark, one of our very own. Max Williams, blessings to you. So, in his wisdom, there was this festival that was held for about 3 years, and then there was a break, and then you had all the COVID situation and all these sort of things. And that was the Kamahong Folk Festival. And to my amazement, I received a letter. And then further to that, I had a conversation with Mr. Mark, Kenneth Mark, and we spoke to the whole idea of the Kamahon Folk Festival. And he said to me, Andre, I really believe that we should bring it back. And I said, well, it's a good idea, but it's going to take some money. And he said, I'm going to budget for it and see what happens. And he did budget for it. And Kamahon Folk Festival, which is usually held here in St. Patrick, that is back in 2023. And it's going to be it's the first, second, and third of December. So it's the first weekend in December. So mark that down in your calendar. First, second, and third of December. The Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. It's going to culminate on the Sunday. But based on what I'm hearing, and based on the direction that Mr. Mark wants to take this, there's a possibility of activities like about a week before the first weekday, the week of the 1st of December, which would mean that we're talking about the last week in November. So that last week in November being from Sunday the 26th of November, thereabouts, or maybe Saturday the 25th, there will be activities in different villages in St. Patrick. So as to think that is the feeling that I'm getting. So don't take what I say for gospel. Take the fact that the Come On Folk Festival is back and there's a committee in place. The president of that committee, or the chairman of that committee, is Mr. Robert White. And Robert has a vice chair in Andre Donald. The secretary for that committee is Miss Josiane John. Yeah. I don't even need to tell you who Josiane John is. You would know that. And the assistant secretary is Ms. Christine Lewis of CL Pharmacy right here. And the treasurer is Ms. Manda Franklin. Yeah, good morning, Manda. And her assistant is Ronald Robinson, Abakai, for short. And the public relations officer is Ms. Happy Edwards. Happy is a River Sally, and she's done a magnificent job with leading the Live Aid Sally herself and her mother. Good morning to the Edwards family. Anne Marie girl, how you doing? Her head's hoping that you have a wonderful day. So Happy is the public relations officer, and she's being assisted by Robin Belfon. Doesn't everybody know Robin? I don't need to go into any description of who the chap is. And the trustees, Adrian Mark and Ms. Teresa Charles. Now, if you understand, the committee, Teresa Charles and Robin Belfon from the Moncraven, Mount Rodney area, Happy Edwards, River Sally. Well, Manda is like in that area too, in the Moncraven, Mount Rodney area. Ronald Robinson, the assistant treasurer, he's though from Satiers, yes, but he lives in the Celeste area. Christine, she's in Mali. Josiane John will be more in the Cedars, Montfendrew kind of area. Well, you know Robert and you know Andre. So I get the impression here, looking at the committee for the very first time in this perspective, I get the impression that it's going to be something good and it covers a wide area. So here's what I'm going to do. You know, I'd always like to do crazy stuff, yeah? So I'm going to take my cell phone. No, BJ's not here yet. I'm not stealing anything. BJ's not here yet. So I'm going to take my cell phone and I am going to call Robert. Yeah, so you're going to hear from your chairman of that committee for the very first time. Let me see if I can remember his number. I kind of like hope that he's able to answer his phone at this time of the morning, but the only how you can know is if you try. Right. Let's sneak up on him. Right. No? Still sleeping? That's not good. Like early?
Hello. Thank you for calling. I am not available now, but I will be happy to return your call if you leave your number. Thanks. Have a great day.
But we'll see if we can get a soundbite from him being elected the chairman of that committee. And that committee is responsible for the Camahon Folk Festival for 2023. Look out for it. Yes, Pat, that is something that you definitely will not want to miss. It's going to be a weekend of fun right here in beautiful, historical St. Patrick. From the land of the leapers, we seek high things. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the fruits that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh gosh, why everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers.
Okay. Don't bother the Lord, the name in vain like that. Gotta say happy birthday to some lovely people who celebrating their birthdays today. Yeah, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. So good morning to Sherry and Noel. How are you doing? Media personality here in Grenada. Good morning to you, Sherry, and happy birthday today. And there's a lovely lady. She doesn't reside in Grenada anymore. She's been out for a while. Speaking of Kathleen Laborde. Remember Kathleen Laborde? Yeah, everybody remembers Kathleen in St. Patrick's. Come on. Her husband, Amigo, he passed away a couple of years ago. Remember her? Right. She's celebrating her birthday today also. Kashka and Kashlin and son and mother, yeah. Happy birthday to you, Kathleen Laborde. Caller, we coming to you. And to my cousin, Julian Sylvan. Julian is celebrating his birthday today, the 22nd day of June. Good morning to you, Julian. Where does Julian? Julian lives in Montreat, on Montreat Hill. And also celebrating today is Margaret Lalsey. You may remember Margaret Lalsey, those of you from around my kind of age group and older, from the Montfenju area, the gas station, just past the gas station on the right-hand side, yeah?
All right.
The Lalseys, yeah. Good morning to you, Margaret Lalsey. She's somewhere in London, I believe. Today's her birthday. Good morning to you and happy birthday. And who celebrated yesterday? Guess what?
Number one.
You never believe who celebrated yesterday. Randall Robinson. You celebrated yesterday?
Yeah.
And Sally Charles Palmer, happy birthday to you. That was belated. Lynn Alexander, you also celebrated yesterday. And little Miss Mitzi Garrett.
It's the number one.
Good morning, Missy. Little Miss Mitzi Garrett. How's your daughter doing?
His own agriculture.
You celebrated yesterday. Happy birthday to you.
The youths of this.
Anybody else that I know? Zeret McMillan. Yeah, Zeret McMillan. He used to be working at GBN. We worked there together. He was one time in charge of marketing. Yeah. And he celebrated yesterday, I believe. Yeah. So happy birthday to you, Zeret McMillan. And remember Judy Barker? Yeah, that girl. She was a netballer, wasn't she? Judy Barker. Good morning to you. Judy Barker celebrated her birthday on the 20th of June. So those are the people who celebrated and celebrating today. Right. So that's it. Let's go to the caller. Hi, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
What's up?
Mr. Donald, first of all, JD, I've not heard him for a while in the agriculture program. Is that right?
Say that again.
JD, I haven't heard him for a while on your agriculture program.
JD is all right, you know. JD, there's always a time when JD deals with JD, you know. And when he deals with JD, that is this is how he operates.
Okay.
When he deals with JD.
Right.
Yeah.
There you
So but he's all right. He's all right.
Right. Mr. Donald, apart from agriculture, Mr. Donald, let me stray a little. I want to really follow the international news, Mr. Donald. And for the past couple of days, I've been looking at this incident, Mr. Donald, whereby these guys and them went down underground, how you want to put it, Mr. Donald, in this sort of thing, Mr. Donald. Mr. Donald, you know, it's hard to believe that how people, ordinary person could think of those things. I mean, their lives. Come on, man, Donald. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to believe this, Mr. Donald. Because I can see you spend all this amount of money just to go and experience, and which could happen to cause others' life to be in danger.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
What is going on? No, Mr. Donald.
I want to ask you a question.
Mr. Donald,
are you there? Hello.
Sure, sir.
All right. So here's this. You go to your farm every day.
Yeah.
And you don't expect anything to happen, do you?
I always, Mr. Donald, yes, I can understand it.
All right. So what happens when one day you go to the farm and you don't expect anything to happen, and that side of the granite tank fall?
No, I missed the last end.
I said that side of the Grande Tang where you are, it falls.
Yeah, that's an accident, Mr. Donald.
Well, that is what happened to them. They are custom going there. They are custom going.
Mr. Donald, this is man-made. It's an accident. Mr. Donald, as I mentioned this, a couple of years back, one of the heaviest earthquakes that I ever felt was in my land that same day.
Okay.
And I could remember standing up. I was planting, I think it was Tanya at that time. And I could completely feel the whole place moving, Mr. Donald, for a couple of seconds. Just only waiting to open to go down.
Okay.
That's God, whatever you call it.
But my friend, it happens. Yes.
Mr. Donald, how one could, Mr. Donald, would you be, if you get the opportunity, Mr. Donald, with your own mind, would you be taking that making that adventure?
What, to go down there?
To go down there, don't tell me yes.
Well, if you ask me a question, you tell, okay, well, you got your answer. So I can tell you. Let me tell you something. I always say it.
Yeah.
They have rum runner cruises and so on. And I've been on a rum runner cruise. I've been on like 2. And then I said to myself, the next time I go on a rum runner cruise is when I see a dolphin or a shark or a barracuda whining in the streets with a beer in his hand. When that's the next time I'll go on a cruise, a rum runner cruise like that. I don't think that I should be going on cruise to wine and drink rum. Those who want to go, fine. have fun, do what you got to do. But I believe, okay, he's gone. Yeah, but those who want to go on a rum and everything like that, fine. Have fun. Enjoy yourself, be safe. However, I believe I could stay online and drink. I don't have to do something, go and see and drink rum. Good morning. No, that didn't happen to Primus. Did you say that his credit finished? Oh, that is so unfortunate. Yeah, I don't like that. So, here we go now. B? Yeah, no, it's not 8 o'clock yet, is it? Yeah, it is 8 o'clock, you know. Well, BJ, I usually see him around this time, so maybe he will be here shortly, if he's going to come in at all today.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put people without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computer.
Welcome once again, friends, to the Thursday morning program where we talk all things agriculture from 7:30 until 9 o'clock with the compliments of our friends at Antoine de Beauregard Industries and also Gittins Home and Garden Center. The program comes to you with the compliments of these lovely people every Thursday morning right here on your favorite radio station. That's Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Gotta say good morning to my homie, as you say, yo, Bridgie, night good, you know. Morning, BG. What's up?
Morning, Andrew. Morning to the listening public.
Everything blessed?
All the time.
I tried reaching you yesterday.
Realize that.
I've been trying for the past couple of days to reach out to you because I had a message for you from Mr. Lalson. Did he speak to you?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
All right, there you go. Right. So I'm trying to reach you.
Leave a message.
Sometimes when I leave messages for you 3 weeks before you reply to me.
If it's not important. That's to tell you how long.
Okay.
That's to tell you how long the line is when it comes to messages.
Yeah, but so you guys were able to work out something?
Yeah.
Great. I felt good when he called me.
Well, why not? St. Patrick, St. Andrews people.
So where would you be supplying?
Don't know. That depends.
But just him?
Just him.
And you started already, or you're going to start?
I don't know how that went out with him. I put him on to the guy who doing the actual ripening.
Okay.
So they will work out the logistics.
Okay. But pretty soon, Calico will be having BJ's bananas.
I'm sure.
Right. Are you going to put like how Chiquita and Dole put a little sticker thing on the bananas? You going to do that?
We actually have that, Andre, to actually put on the bananas. But we don't want to, how I should put it, we don't want to use that and sort of distinguish bananas. When you go to the store to buy bananas, because we buy other people's banana.
Oh, so you don't want to take the responsibility.
Right, and put on our tag if something go bad with
wrong.
it.
Because if it's yours, then you can say.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Authentic.
I get you, and I totally respect that. If it's yours, it's like, yeah, we could do this, but if it's not mine, I can't take the responsibility.
I have hundreds of thousands of tags, but we are reluctant to use it on other people's product.
Maybe you might just have to use it on yours.
Yeah.
Just what you
We
grow.
could. That can work out, but we do other bananas besides that, you see.
Yeah. Because in one ripening room, maybe yours and somebody else's, and it may...
Most of the time.
Most of the times. Wow. Okay. But the ripening room going okay?
Great.
All right. Wonderful. What's new for the week?
What's new for the week?
Yeah, I mean, if your new thing is my new thing.
No. Agriculture-wise, haven't heard anything explosive. I saw the minister yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he was walking on the carnage, and we had a nice shake hand and stuff, nice smile as always, and
that's all he doing?
Departed.
That's all they doing, smiling. Smiling. He didn't take a picture?
Maybe a selfie, I don't know.
No, seriously, it's crazy.
Yeah, why not?
It's crazy. I am really and truly, I'm pissed off to the highest level of festivity in relation to agriculture because I'm not hearing anything. And last night I listened to the Prime Minister in his national address, and I have to listen again, as I did promise listeners, because I have a couple of hang-ups with things. I can tell you one of the main hang-ups for me in his entire speech. The only thing the Prime Minister spoke about, really and truly, that is going to bring or continues to bring in money to the country is CBI.
Yeah.
And all he did tell us is that the monies of CBI will be used for local projects and situations that things like COVID-19 will bring to the world, to the country. That's you're not telling me anything. I mean, after 1 year in office, you're not telling me anything, and I really. But I have to listen again because somebody may say to me, "Oh, Andre, you missed what? You missed." I'm not gonna miss. I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen again to what the Prime Minister really delivered last night to his supporters and his well-wishers. That may have been a magnificent speech. And he's delivering everything. You can't fault him on that. He delivered. However, what did he deliver? BJ, did you get a chance to look at it? No?
Yes, I came in at what time? I think it was after 7 and put on the telly and saw the address. Listened to it.
Did it tell you anything? Was it shouting at you?
Andre, my brain is make up kind of funny now. I have very limited fold in my brain. It don't hold plenty things. For example, I can tell you all the stories in the Bible, but I cannot tell you a verse in the Bible. I cannot quote things.
Okay.
I wonder if you understand what I'm saying.
I get you.
Store things in bulk. Like, for example, when it comes to you and analyzing you, there are some immediate picture that would just reflect, just like that. And I would make my assumption based on that. Because I don't have much time to... I get confused fairly easy with things.
I'd possibly have been embarrassed. What do you think of me? I'm chancing that.
Back to where we were. Back to where we were, Andre.
BJ, is it that bad?
If somebody was to tell you, all right, a year or so ago, that, they would do X and Y and Z, and 1 year down the road, you realize, but wait, the only thing that you believed that the person was going to do was X, and X never get done, or X even get worse, then you have to rethink whether you're wasting your time, whether you should be listening, whether you should take this person serious. And that's it. That's how my brain functions. For example, Andre, all this political gimmick you heard during the campaigning, whereby people were saying, oh, we're going to fix the agriculture sector, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Andre, I never believed that thing in them, because I've been around long enough to know the man of them fooled me with one thing, one single thing. Everything this man and them said during the campaigning, I never believed. I just thought it was political gimmick. The one thing I believe they deceived me, when they said they was going to give people, the ordinary, poor, vulnerable people who really need in our country, $650 more or less. I believe that.
Well, they didn't really say that in that.
That's what they said. You should be getting that.
Yeah, you should be getting.
And if you should be getting that, that means I am promising you that when I get there.
Okay.
That's the knock behind it. Don't tell me anything different. That's not how I interpret it. That's what it meant.
Okay.
Hang on, somebody giving you that, but you deserve that. So if you put me there, you will be getting that. That's the story. That's the narrative.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I believed in. That it was going to assist those vulnerable people.
Yeah.
I want to see the man and them go. They didn't even just leave it like that, They cut it back. It tells me that you shouldn't take people like that serious, just like that. That's how my brain functions.
Yeah.
My brain tell me, BJ, hang on. Aren't you wasting your time? Why should go deep in thought for people who can't even keep a simple promise or keep something to the ordinary poor people, the people who walk this country, who would have developed the estates, who would have built your roads, who would have built your institution, and you turn around and they get old, and you think you're acting what? As a good manager by taking away 150 from them? Why should I be listening to you?
Well, as you said that, it sort of brings something to mind, which is what one of the things the Prime Minister said last night, is that, hey, we are fixing the seed program because there's so many people, in a nutshell, there's so many people who are there who weren't supposed to be there. That's what he's saying. I don't know what yardstick he's using to judge. So many people who are there who shouldn't be there. And did indicate, and this is kind of interesting, BJ, because before they were saying that, yes, people should be getting more, that's one. But they also said that there were too many people on the seed program. That it was just hand out.
Increase it by 500?
And then they increased it by 500.
Yes,
I heard him say that. I'm like, but this is craziness.
Andre, people who cannot stick, a man is his word, and people who cannot stick to the words generally confuse their own selves. Because the people who are listening would realize that these people cannot stick to even what they are saying. They don't even believe what they are saying. Andre, where this whole story come from about fixing a list with too many names on it? So why don't call me, let me fix it for you in 1 week? It taking you 1 year to fix a list? That's what you're telling me? And you're paying the people who working for you $20 or $30 million every 30 days. And you're telling me you cannot get that fixed? Andre, this man need to hush them out. don't say nothing, and it might be better. Because they're actually confusing me and making people like me get even more angry. You take out $150 on the poor and vulnerable people in our country. I met one guy and we was talking about that, and he said, BJ, we will fix it. And I said, when? Oh, we're working on the list. That's the man and them story. Yeah. Working on what list? How long it taking to work on a list? While you continue your bad-mindedness? And just spare me those kind of bag of foolishness. And politicians in our country make one fundamental mistake. And they think that they alone is the repository of all knowledge. They know everything. And they don't realize that the people outside are just laughing at them. They don't realize that. They're underestimating the intelligence of the general public outside there. They need to stop the stupidness and stop telling those kind of lies and bag of foolishness. Andre, I make mistakes. You make mistakes. I expect the Prime Minister to make mistakes. I expect everyone in our country to make mistakes because we are imperfect people. But you know what separates a man from a little boy? When a big man make a mistake, him turn around and say, Brethren, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
It's, let's correct that. Mm-hmm. Man and man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how comes the man and them in the rum shop just go and drink every night and knock the glass and say, Brethren, why you cost me so for yesterday? Yeah. And the man say, man, sorry, man, I was in a bad mood or whatever. Yeah. So you can't see making a decision like that to remove $150 from the poor and vulnerable in our country is a mistake. People can't see that. And you tell me nobody can pop up and say, hang on, you're too big to say, hang on. Brethren, in oversight or retrospect, I think this isn't the right thing to do. That was a fundamental mistake. This will probably give you political points, The longer it takes to fix it, the worse for you, Because in the end, you're going to have to fix it, Because they're going to be talking about it for 5 years unless you fix it, Andre, whoever make that decision is subhuman. And you're upsetting me now, sleeping in the night, Because I'm outside every day. And I have to find money for people that I don't have. And people that really need. People who you grew up with, elderly, who give you a little scrap in the plate when they see you pass in. And them turn old now, you see? And sometimes they don't have nothing to go buy. And you take $150 from them. And you expect people to feel comfortable about that. And you're there smiling and laughing. You think I'm interested in any old CBI and any old kind of bag of foolishness the man talking about, Andre? I'm interested when the day comes by, the ordinary man at least can get something to eat. Because hunger is a sin. It's a difficult thing. I've been through that. That's all I have to say on that, Could we change the subject?
No, I was...
If you haven't gotten your meal this morning...
No, I was looking at your face and I could understand
Andrea
how you feel.
Poor and hungry. And some of the same people today that helped me and give me a little piece in the kitchen when I was passing, the man and them turn around and disrespecting them. It's disrespectful.
They turn them into beggars.
They're disrespecting them. And they're happy and they're glad. And they can sit down and clap under light and big show and perform the bag of ritual and foolishness. Clap and happy. And they don't shame, And you can do something like that and don't feel ashamed. As a human being, I tell you some creatures that are wrong, playing politicians and all. They don't believe me, That had to be creatures, Homo sapien not going to make a decision like that, A full developed one, If you are a man, Andre, and you turn around and devouring and killing the very said people in your society, the elderly folks, you are not a human, you're a monster. So don't tell me no, I don't want what I'm interested in. I'm interested in sitting down and listening to them things and them, the man and them. I try to make the showbiz weird, and I try to say, oh, country doing well, we doing well. How country could be doing well and taking $150 from the poorest of people in the country? Everything you say after that, to me, is distasteful. I'm not going to digest it. You need to correct that for me to start listening to you.
Vijay, can I pause you here for a minute?
You could, anytime.
Because I promised I was going to have a quick word with Robert.
Oh, that's my homeboy. Yeah. You may calm me down. Yeah? You may share a joke and calm me down. Okay, because I'm angry this morning.
I hope you can share a joke and calm me. Robert, good morning.
BJ have me just cracking up. BJ, you want to give me a joke instead of that? God. Morning, BJ. What's up, man?
Well, I'm very drained. Me happy to hear you as always. Homeboy
Cool,
Robert.
man. Yeah, morning, Andrew, and morning to the listeners of Real FM.
Morning. So, where are you, Robert? Are you in cities? No?
No, I am actually down in the city already.
Already for the morning?
Yeah, I had some engagements down here pretty early. So I left home just around 6:30. Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Sometimes I wish sometimes I feel like Spider-Man. You had to be all about at the same time.
Yeah, friendly neighborhood guy. Because I called you earlier and I didn't get an answer.
No, that's because I saw the call, but I was in the middle of the traffic, and I didn't want to risk answering the phone then because I don't know if you will have the time to come and bring cigarettes for me in the prison.
Nah, they'll lock you up for that, man. Bobby, I just wanted a quick word from you. Well, I was part of it, so I know, but I just wanted a quick word. You were elected as the chairman of that committee that is responsible for the reorganizing of the Kamahong Folk Festival. Tell us about your elections and what you're seeing.
Well, it is an exciting period, and I am humbled as well by the fact that I would have been chosen for leadership of this organization. I like the culture. I can't divorce myself from it. The first time I've been on stage was 87, and 50 plus years afterwards, I'm still on stage because I'm just so happy when I'm there. It's more than just my personal happiness, though. I'd like to see we develop in Grenada a product that gives us the opportunity to showcase our own individual talents and the collective talents of our nation, not just for our own enjoyment, but for the enjoyment and the showcasing to people who would not necessarily be Grenadians. They could be passing through, tourists, whatever, and they get a taste of who we are by what we display in the folk festival. So I am extremely happy because of my connection and my interest to be able to lead such an organization.
Robert, looking at the executive that got elected along with yourself, just looking at them on a broad scale, what do you think?
I'm extremely happy to be working with that cross section of people. What I did see is, well, not just what I did see, what is reflected in the composition of the executive, excuse me, is that the organization is not just Sotes based. And if we have to do this thing right, we need to garner support from and include all the different parish, all the different villages. And so we have persons on the executive from Sotes, we have persons from River Sally, and the other persons representing the general body from Hermitage, the Chantimel, right? So I'm extremely excited about the composition of the executive and the quality that it brings to this whole effort.
What would you be looking for from the ministry in terms of making this a success?
We can't do it alone. And I'd like the ministry's assistance, participation, both in terms of human resource and other resource, right? Because this is going to be a big venture, big as in it is going to be cost intensive, right? But it can be done. So I'm looking for the assistance from the ministry, both in terms of the guideline, both in terms, well, not so much guideline, we know what we want to do, but in terms of the engaging with the stakeholders, with the sponsors, opening doors for us in a way that probably we can do it ourselves. And we will put in the work, put in the labor, right? Boots on the ground, as is a popular phrase these days, and make sure that this thing happens to be one of the better run festivals through organized activities in the parish.
Here's an interesting one, and relate to it. There are a number of hotels being built as a result of Citizen by Investment program. Would you also like the government to look at the possibility of using monies from the Citizen by Investment program to build this activity, which could be something that persons look forward to every year on that first weekend in December?
That's a brilliant idea. I mean, there might have been a school of thought that says that we needed hotels, we needed the hotel rooms, and I agree that too, because we can invite more visitors and we can accommodate them if we have the hotel rooms. Alongside of that, of course, is the travel. So we need to have the airlines. I think some work is being done there. But there are other areas that can be earmarked for the use of that money, direction of the Citizen by Investment monies raised through the Citizen by Investment program. And clearly, our culture could be one of them. You see, Andre, I might be biased, and I'm unapologetically biased, right? Having had the exposure in the arts and the culture for the last, over 50 years, I'm unapologetically biased that we need to spend more money there. Here's what would happen. My confidence level has been a lot because of the fact that I have been on stage in front of people all the time. I made an insurance career because the theater helped me to be comfortable in front of people, to speak to people, right? Discipline is another area. When you have to have shows, you have to rehearse, you have to show up, you have to be there on time, you have to put in the effort to learn your scripts, you have to understand your character. Discipline. I am who I am because of my involvement in the arts. And I am saying that there's an opportunity for a lot of other folks like myself who are interested in the arts to grow and develop. Now, when that happens and they each are more disciplined persons, they are more focused, it redounds to the general good of the country. And at the same time, their involvement in the arts would allow our country to be able to showcase who we are, understand who we are, not just for our own selves and our own generation, because sometimes when we do things, we consider only the tourists. No, we need to tell our stories. We need to maintain our culture. We need to hold on to the identity of who we are as Grenadians, both for ourselves and to the other persons who happen to be in Grenada. So whether you're a tourist, whether you're other visitor, whether you come for a conference and you're just passing through, and you'll get a slice of who we are by virtue of our culture and our festivals and our folklore, that is fine. But for our own edification and passing on from generation to generation, we need to hold on to those things. And we need to develop more of our own personnel in that area. And once we do that, Andre, the nice little spicy country is speaking about, well, the spice will be not just in the condiments and so, but the spice would also be in our culture and our way of life.
Final question for you. When you look at the fact that this Kamong Folk Festival has to be in December, it's going to be December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the weekend, and I believe there may be activities leading up to that particular weekend. What, in a paragraph, can you tell me what you see as your committee's biggest challenge?
Well, the challenge is not just in this weekend. The challenge is staying together, right, and working assiduously so that we could have whatever products we decide to put on display for the duration of the festival, because the festival culminates on those 3 days. But we want to have other activities that are part of and leads up to. The challenge is that we just need to work hard and make sure we engage with our people, so that they know what we're trying to do, they understand what we're trying to do. And when we get down to the final activities, it's going to be like the icing on the cake. The engagement of our people is important. How do we communicate our goals and objectives? How do we get buy-in from the various stakeholders? But we have to do this. We will do this because it can be done.
Robert Dubai, thank you so very much, and have yourself a great day. Off to an early start. Hope that you have a productive end.
Thank you, my dear brother.
All right.
Then.
Hey, boss, morning.
All right.
You give me a belly full. Take care.
All right. Okay. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Having a quick chat there we did with Robert White, who is the new chairman of the Come On Folk Festival. BJ, you want to add anything to based on what you were listening
No.
to? You happy with something like that?
Of course, Andre.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Andre, just overall, on a wide note, we need to exploit our culture.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't even touching it. Culturally, we are really, 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 really good. It's natural in some people. I remember once, particularly, like going out and stuff like that. But I remember once it was the burial of Miss Faitlin or something like that.
That was Francis
Peters.
Yeah.
And once I went to see, a lot of years ago, was Robert White.
Mm-hmm.
And he acted as a passenger on a plane. And he had a jacket in his hand and X, Y, and Z. And, believe you me, at the time he acted as though he was a dog and he was on leash and appeared to be peeing on people, cat ire and whatever. And trust me, man, it just had me cracking up.
Yeah. That group, Heritage Theatre Company, I'm a member of that group. But my claim to fame is that being a member of the group, not one of the members who acting and whatever, but just one of the auxiliary members of the group. My claim to fame with that, BJ, is that I have never, Heritage is 30 plus years going or more, and I have never been to a production.
Oh.
Never? Never been to a production.
Nice, And I thought, culturally we are good.
No, I'm good. And that is my claim to fame. And Robert, let me tell you something. I get tickets every production. I don't even have to have tickets. Just have to turn up.
And you don't go.
And my thing is that, don't worry, man, next year. And the older members of Heritage, because I became a member when they just started. So the older members of Heritage would know, Dillian and Chris Riggs and so would know about me. But I've never been to a production. So that's my claim to fame in relation to them. But it's good. Come On Folk Festival back. I want to put a challenge to you, BJ. All things being equal, and the fact that they're going to have activities leading up to, I want you to work with the committee and find a way to have bananas available for that weekend or for a period or for a particular day. And bananas available that you and probably a sponsor can pay for the bananas, and every person who passes by, they get a banana.
Andre was thinking the same, that sometimes we think about culture and we don't realize that our food can be part of our culture. And I'm saying that that's an opportunity for Grenada to showcase its food and fruits and stuff like that. We can tie in both together.
Yeah.
And where is marketing board nowadays? That's why you have centralized purchasing and those kind of things, Andre. It is for those kind of purposes, to sell Grenada, to taste Grenada, to feel Grenada, to smell Grenada.
Yeah.
We're unique. You don't feel proud when Andre Fletcher does well outside there and they call him Spice Man? I feel very, very proud.
Of course. BJ, how much is a banana these days?
One banana? I don't know. They sell bananas per pound in the store.
I ask because I see some astronomical prices of for instance, in town, you see rack figs or sometimes $1 for one or 50 cents for one.
50 cents, $1 for two probably.
Yeah.
Well, it happens. Andre, not really. That's not the real price, but sometimes outside there, people try to maximize what they can get. And in a lot of cases, the prices sound like it's exploiting people, but nothing you can do. In the absence of, things plentiful, people jack up the price.
Let's take a break. We'll be back.
It's the number one.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. BJ, why are you looking at me with eager eyes like that?
You're fine, Andrew. I'm looking at you with eager eyes.
I don't eat in, man.
You have days like that, you know, when maybe as the rain falling and the weather bad, I don't too hold, you know, even though it's a kind of mad in a way, you know.
Yeah, I know you're always kind of a little bit upset, especially when you hear wrong things.
Exactly.
One of the things, and again, I'm going to stick to agriculture. The Prime Minister did say that in the period, the first quarter of 2022, they were able to make more monies in relation to citizen by investment in the first quarter of 2023 as opposed to the first quarter of 2022. I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm listening to him say, And as a result of that, we will be doing this for agriculture. And the only thing I hear him mention anything that may have an impact on agriculture is that soon, I say soon because I don't remember the exact time, but he did give months in terms of time, we will see the coming back on stream of marketing board as a public-private partnership. That's all I heard that could impact the farmers. Disappointing.
Andre, aren't you see that we are reacting? If you're going to do that with marketing board, shouldn't we be told that right from the outset? Or you just realize what it is you're doing now? Or you just decide to give information as need to know? Tell me.
Well, I guess it's need to know.
Well, Andre, cannot be need to know when you're talking about guaranteed market. You need to know in advance.
Yeah.
The crop doesn't take one day to grow. It takes several months, in some cases years. So you want to know who and what it is you're dealing with. And marketing board was a main pillar, and probably still is, one of the main pillars with regard to marketing or, produce in our country.
I don't know.
So when you turn around and tell, hopefully sometime we're going to do X, Y, and Z, we're going to have a public-private partnership. Hey man, are you telling me you couldn't flesh that before? And tell people what it is right from the outset? Are you thinking about it now? Or are you sending some people and see how you're going to do it now?
That's kind of like messed up, man.
Andre, let me tell you something. When people are speaking, don't listen to what it is they are telling you. Listen to what it is they aren't telling you. What it is they are telling you, you know it already. What it is they're not saying, that is what you need to listen to. And let me tell you what it is they weren't saying. I wanted to know the reason why, in your good sense, you would have come around laughing for the nation and grinning your teeth and you said 3,000 plus people. You didn't say that. That's an achievement, You set out to achieve that because you do it. Tell us the reason why. And you say, okay, you know something, we need to have our workforce organized in such a way that we can achieve our objective. To achieve your objective, you have to send them 3,000 plus people and take out $150 on the poorest people in our country, little stipend that they get in at the end of every month. Andre, let me tell you something. The devil don't speak for himself, you have agent to do it, Some things you hear sometimes is from the pit of hell, Yeah. And sometimes they cannot say it with a smile on their face, because they know deep down they're not convinced as to what it is they are saying, You don't look at people's body language, man. Andrew, I'm not disrespecting anyone.
It is sad.
Everyone in this country are my brethren. I don't have no enemy. The PM is my brethren. His cabinet and, parliamentary colleagues are my brethren and sisters and stuff like that. I don't know enemies. What I'm saying is that the things that we set out to do in some cases is inhumane. And it confuses me, Andre, whether or not those people are normal or trying to figure it out every day, Because there are certain things that see happening in our country and it's not normal. Normal people don't do that. You mean a young man who trying to make a living and he's like a imani and the government say, hang on, you know something, brethren, we cannot provide job for you, right as you leave school or whatever. We will try to put you, place you in some, workplace that you can, catch up and you can move on from there. You can go study, you can do evening class, you can find a little stipend to keep you going. And then you turn wrong and you have your weapon on sights on those people, waiting to pull your trigger. In some cases, you pull the trigger already, in the name of whether this person have a green jersey or they have a red jersey on or they have what kind of jersey on, And those kind of stupidness, we need to stop those things in our country. You cannot develop a country like that. You cannot acting as though you separating one set of people to achieve your objective. Aren't you see that madness? Aren't you see that you only? In fact, I don't understand, Andre. Anna was saying that you must look up on a clip that I give you. Probably we should replay it. It was 2 weeks before the last general election. You probably that maybe I'm lost in the cloud or somewhere. But you should play it back, Andre, this man don't understand mathematics. They just could add and subtract. That's all. They don't understand mathematics, you can tell by the way they speak, Andre.
It is now 15 minutes and that is
just by the way you speak, Andre, with regard to how you're speaking about your finances, I can tell you don't understand what it is going on. Didn't you tell the nation a few months ago, only less than a year, that your pension is only, your retroactive pay is only 60 million?
Yeah.
How comes I hear you say last night is 70 something million now? Yeah. And you don't finish yet?
Yeah, they're not finished. There are a lot of people who have not received it.
Andre, I'm not sure if, trust me, sometimes I hear people speak and by the way I'm moving, I catch up. But I'm not sure if I should really dedicate my time to people who cannot speak straight. In the end, I'm wondering who they're trying to confuse. And I have a feeling they're already confused.
All right, BJ, it's now 14 minutes before the time. And it will be remiss of me to come here this morning with you being a co-host and not speak to one, violence in the country, and two, the fact that over the past couple of weeks and even yesterday, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, we had 2 incidents here in St. Patrick, and both of them, BJ, had to do with individuals from the Riverside Rosehill area. BJ, what's happening?
I don't know, Andre. If you notice, I'm not normal today. Because over the last 2 weeks or so, I'm just irritated with this violence. The people who lost their life are my neighbors, people whom we walk past every day, And yesterday we buried one, and one in the morgue now waiting to bury. And you're asking yourself, who next or what next? Andre, we need to get ourselves together as human beings. There is something they call humanity. We need to start liking humanity. We need to start love humanity. All right? And forget this self-business. We need to look at the wider picture. Mm-hmm. We need to understand that, hang on, while we're getting on with our personal agenda and trying to look for 5 minutes of fame, that there are people outside there who will have no tea to drink. And it will reflect on the household. And it will manifest itself in the street. Andre, are those people who run in our tongue are old enough to know that? That, hang on, if you have economic issues, then you would have political war and violence to the extreme. I'm not saying that we can correct all the problems that we have with regard to our youths and the behavioral pattern. I'm not saying we can do that within 1 year or we can do it within 1 month, but where are the structures and the systems in place to alleviate those kind of problems? Andre, if you say a war to the man who tried to take my people and lead them astray now, when you promise permanent job, and then the same people you promise permanent job, you're sending them home because you think you're smart and you can fool them. And what you really think, what it is you're really breeding, you want to plant corn and a peas you want to reap, It doesn't work like that. You're going to be getting corn when you plant your corn, not peas.
BJ, does it surprise you? Or what? No, not does it surprise you. What is your reaction to the fact that we've seen an upsurge in violence? And it's a situation whereby it is ingrained in the youth We even found a body recently over the weekend on a beach. Don't even know what the situation is. But BJ, with all the violence and all the different things, there was a drive-by shooting based on what I understand somewhere in St. George's. With all of that, how do you react to the fact that your leader, i.e. Prime Minister, has not made a statement in relation to that? He has not come out and say, hey, we need to stop and take a look at what's happening, folks. Hey, to the family, I feel your pain, I understand. Not even in his national address last night did he take 30 seconds to recognize that we do have a problem at this present time with violence. How do you respond to that?
We have a problem. Grenada may have a problem. I'm not sure some people have a problem. If you have a problem, you probably speak about it. Andre, if you're busy collecting CBI money and looking for the next, targeting the next person to see how you probably can benefit from it personally, you think you have time for somebody dying in the street or something like that? So your mind is elsewhere, your focus is elsewhere. Do you think the devil could correct sin, man? You would be a fool to believe that.
As I wrap up this morning, BJ, here's a big question to you. And I know you would love this question. You'll probably call me mad, but that's okay. Any possibility of you taking up the mantle one day and deciding, you know what, I believe I can serve my community and serve Grenada differently? I am going to enter frontline politics. Any possibility?
And you are tempted many, many times, trust me. But give my I'm battling with my personality, and in politics you have to be with a group of people.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I'm not going to knock down somebody.
What if I'm the one who's around you?
And then you want to take out 150 on the poor people pay, and your battler felt him behind you, What's really wrong with you on that? How that going to pass under my watch? Tell me. And a group of people might say, BJ, sit down. The majority agree. Andre, I'm not sure I can cope with those things.
But on a serious note,
I'm not sure I can cope with those things.
We have one call. Let's take this call. Good morning. Lost it. But you think you might one day?
Boy, I'm still... The truth is that sometimes I'm battling with that. I really would like to serve my people and get outside and do something for them. Because I realize I'm a politician, I'm just playing games with my people and they're upsetting me. But this is something I probably would give some thought sometime on a serious note. Andre, trust me, I'm not sure if getting there, I might be here, I might be able to change what it is happening there. That's my mind.
But you want to try?
Huh?
You're going to try?
Very soon too,
Okay. We've got a caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You ain't got much time, man. Talk to me
and
quickly.
Good morning too. BJ, it's a pity you didn't try before. You try now, I don't know if it's the best for you. But
too late now, Clifford.
I don't say too late. I say it's a pity you didn't try before. I don't know if it's the best for you now. So, in connection with what you and Andrew have just said there, I think I support. I want to agree that the Prime Minister was fluent, very good as he, don't have to search for words and whatnot. His presentation was good, excellent. And there is some achievement that he can boast about. But I'm not sure if all what he said was boastable. But definitely he will have things to boast about. Right? The money paid, yes, he can say, it's Grenada money, get it in the treasury and he paid. Right? Will it affect Grenada tomorrow? I don't know. But for certain, he paid and he can boast about it. He paid teachers, he can boast about it. He paid other personnel, he can boast about it. But in all of it, there are serious things that I look at. For instance, as you said, you pay these people, but you take away something from somebody, and these people are still grieving. So I don't know if all what you're saying is achieved. You have made an achievement in it, because people are still hurting. and in the Prime Minister's belief, and even in Mr. Tillman Thomas' belief, is that people are very extra happy. I can tell you, yes, there are people that are happy, but people are not very extra happy, right? And the last is that, as you said, Mr. Andrew, I didn't hear much on agriculture. And, whenever those things happen, I want to hear about agriculture. But I did hear a statement from the Minister of Agriculture. But I am thinking that you should hold meetings with the farmers, and you should have a booklet where you give us, not just come and give us something in the air, because it's too broad, and you can't tie it down. We want substantial things that we can tie down. Look at it here. Look at your pamphlet. Look at what your pamphlet says. That just give us, in a nutshell, all what the minister say, the Minister of Agriculture say, sounds very good, nice and uplifting for agriculture. But what do we have to substantiate? Who could we hold in it for development? If things doesn't go well, who can we hold? I think they need to go out further away. But they're sounding good for agriculture.
Okay.
They're sounding good on people.
All right, Cliff, thanks.
Thank you.
Good. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Final words, PJ?
Final words, Andre?
Yes, you will offer yourself.
I want us to stop this bag of foolishness that we're doing in our country, Andre, with regard to the ordinary people and the people who are vulnerable and the people who, I don't want to say needy, but Andre, we need to treat them as though they are human beings. We need to treat them based on humanity. We shouldn't be targeting people based on color. It's not good for our party. It's not good for our country. It's not good for nothing. In order for you to develop your country in a sustainable way, you need collectivity, and you need it, Andre, more than ever at this point in time.
BJ, have a wonderful
You
Thursday.
take care and have a blessed day, Andre.
All right. Bye, friends. Take care.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations, at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agriculture